Over 30 years ago, the marker board people started introducing student dry erase boards to teachers at educational conventions. In the early years, they came in only one style, plain blank. And that's still what many people think of when they're looking for an everyday, general-purpose, all-around student response board. We came to realize fairly early that there were some things that blank boards weren't very good at. So we started printing designs on our boards. Over the years, we've developed some very basic but powerful designs for teachers in every grade level and subject area. We call them the Wonderboards. They take the best of blank boards and boards with lines and combine them into one. Now, one of the features of our student response systems is our exclusive Invisalign gray guidelines. Simply put, when you aren't using the lines, have the students write over them. You can treat them just as you would a blank board, and the lines fade into the background. Really, the lines are there when you need them and gone when you don't. For math and science classes, our most popular Wonderboard systems are our graphing boards. Our #1 selling board overall is the basic graph board, especially for junior high and high school math classes. It has a 20 by 20 graph with generous workspace on the side, so teachers can see the students' work and the graph all on one surface. And it's friendly for both right and left-handed students. We've highlighted every fifth line, so it's easy for students to count by fives to get to where they need to go. When using it as an XY axis, students can quickly locate the axis right down the center of the graph. But we haven't locked you into only using it as a 4-quadrant graph. You can easily treat it as a single quadrant graph as well, or even for 4 mini graphs. For pre-algebra, geometry, and algebra 1, our graph board can't be beat. For science classes and Algebra 2, the most popular Wonderboard system is the base 10 grid. The basic format is very similar to the graph board, but instead of 20 by 20, it gives you a 40 by 40 graph, highlighting every 10th line. Like all our Wonderboards, when you don't need the lines, write over them. They fade into the background, and you can treat them just like a blank board. For language arts and foreign language classes, as well as most classes that aren't math or science, the most popular option is the simple lined board. With blank boards, students tend to either write so small that you can't see what they wrote, or so large that they can only fit 3 words on the board. The simple structure on these boards enables students to write large enough for the teacher to see without having to move around the room, and still gives plenty of space for writing. As always, it's easy to write over those lines and get creative when you want to as well. At the elementary level, we combine several things into one design. For kindergarten through 2nd grade, the most popular Wonderboard system is the storyboard. It gives students 3 sets of handwriting guidelines with a dotted half line and generous blank space up at the top. At the bottom of the board is a ruler in inches. This is great for measurement, but you can also use it as a simple number line for number sense work. This board also has a twist. When students hold it vertically, the handwriting lines turn into columns for a basic place value chart. We've labeled it ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands for basic addition and subtraction. It's great for draw and write activities, basic letter formation, and spelling tests. Math and science too, all combined into one basic tool. For 3rd through 8th grade, the ruler board is awesome. When held horizontally, it has simple handwriting guidelines. These are just the right size, so when students write on them, teachers can actually read what's there. On the long edges are rulers in both centimeters and in inches. And when flipped up on its end, you have an advanced place value chart. It's labeled from the decimal point up to 10 millions and down to thousands, with columns to help the students keep their numbers lined up. Use them for pre-writing, bar graphing, and many other quick response activities. It's a great, well-rounded design that gives you a little bit of everything in one board. From kindergarten to college, the Wonderboard student response systems are designed to give you a flexible, affordable student response system. Whether your advanced math class is solving equations or your kindergarten class is working on handwriting, we've got the tool for you.